Hi, my name is Sheer Bach, and I'm a master's student at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, where I study library and archival science. This summer, I'm working as a junior fellow with the Manuscript Reading Room. As part of my work, I'll be creating a LibGuide to enhance access to our collection's Native American materials. This raises the question, what does Native American materials mean? The Manuscript Division of the Library of Congress holds over 71 million items in 12,000 collections, featuring prominent people and organizations in the history of the United States. With that comes a wealth of materials that touch directly or indirectly on the indigenous peoples who have lived in North America for thousands of years. We treasure collections like this, a poem written by the Ojibwe writer Jane Johnson Schoolcraft in 1827. The poem is a lament to her son, William Henry, who died at age 2 after a sudden and brief illness. This is the earliest known version of that poem, from a letter written to her husband, Henry. It's a beautiful poem, and it comes from one of the first Native American literary poets, drawing on the long tradition of Ojibwe oral storytelling. But most of our collections are more like this. This is the front page of General Philip Henry Sheridan's reports concerning the Battle of Washita River in 1868, where American forces massacred scores of men, women, and children at a Cheyenne encampment. Keeping the records of these atrocities is vital, but it's not the full story. I'm working to ensure that our LibGuide will properly contextualize the papers of generals, missionaries, and settlers within the larger story of Indigenous peoples' rich and deep history in the land we now call the United States. One aspect I'm really excited about is the index of tribal and community names, which will allow researchers to find materials related to specific Native communities in a way that's not currently possible with limited or outdated names in subject headings and finding aids. This screenshot shows a draft page of that index in the LibGuide, highlighting the overall structure of the guide. Our division holds collections related to communities from Abenaki to Zuni, and this index helps us center the Native people and communities who these materials are about. Previous attempts to catalog materials related to Indigenous people in North America throughout the Library of Congress have been central to my efforts this summer. In the 1990s, library staff created Many Nations, a Library of Congress resource guide for the study of Indian and Alaska Native peoples of the United States. In the foreword for that book, Librarian of Congress James H. Billington expressed his hope that this guide would make the library's resources more accessible to the public and inspire new research. I see our LibGuide as a way to extend that hope even further and bring the goal of accessibility into the 21st century. Thank you.